No, I tell you, I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, you know. Yeah, last week I saw my doctor. I told him, Doc, every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I want to throw up. What's wrong with me? He said, I don't know, but your eyesight is perfect. Well, last week I went to the track, too. That was a beauty. When they shot off the opening gun, they killed my horse. Well, I'll tell you, things happen to me you wouldn't believe. I mean, it's a weird feeling, me standing in a men's room. You see your home phone number on the wall. I don't know. I tell you what, me, nothing comes easy, you know. Show business, I worked every tough joint there is. Places like Fonzo's Knuckle Room, Aldo's, formerly Vito's, formerly Nunzio's. That was a tough one, Nunzio's. Every night the boss would say the same thing to me. Be funny. My people come in here, forget their troubles. I mean, how do you make a guy forget he's up for manslaughter? It's rough, you know? Oh, Nunzio's place was tough. Oh, I sat down to eat in a menu that had broken leg of lamb. And Nunzio, he was tough. One night he said to me, kid, you want to go hunting? I said, okay, I'm game, and he shot me. Yeah, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. You kidding. When I had diabetes. Oh, you know that, huh? I don't get no respect from anyone. Oh, when I had diabetes, my wife kept sending me candygrams. Well, the whole thing goes back to my childhood. My uncle's dying wish, he wanted me on his lap. He was in the electric chair. What a childhood I had. The other kids made fun of me, made fun of my cousin, too. They called him Four Eyes. And later on, he got glasses, then they called him Eight Eyes. I mean, in my block, the kids were tough. All over my face, I had pimples. They used to grab me and play connect the dots. You kidding? Oh, when I was a kid, I went through plenty. When the first time I hitchhiked, I got beat up. I used the wrong finger. I don't know. You're all right, I'll tell you that. You're all right, you know that? You're okay. I'll tell you, nice to hear you laugh, though. I'll tell you, that really is nice. Now, because where I live, there's no laughs, you know. I live in a bad neighborhood. Well, just last week, a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it wasn't a real professional job. There was butter on it. What a neighborhood. Well, the first day I moved in, I asked a cop, I said, how long I walked to the subway? He said, I don't know. So far, no one ever made it. And the cops are tough, too. I saw one cop there fire 3 warning shots into the guy he was warning. Oh, it's getting worse over there. Just puts a new sidewalk in front of my building. I remember when I was a kid, I put my handprint in the wet cement. I figured I'd do it again. I tell you, it's a weird feeling, put your hand in cement, and you feel another hand. What a neighborhood, I tell you. No, it's bad over there. No, I tell you, my neighborhood, there's nothing but killings over there. I went out, I bought a waterbed. There was a guy at the bottom of it. And where I live, they're always coming around, knocking on my door, asking me to support different movements, drives, causes. This guy knocked on my door last week, told me how the Korean people need our help. Said if I give just $1, then Sue Gu and his wife and 12 kids are going to have rice for a whole year. Not only can they have rice for a whole year, but the kids will get books and pencils. And Sue Gu can get a new boat. And they can send 4 kids through college. And I told him I'd be very happy to give Sue Gu $1 if he would show my wife how to stretch a buck that far. Oh, because I tell you... Because I'll tell you, my wife, the way she throws away money, it's ridiculous. I mean, who tips at a toll booth? I'll tell you what, my wife had got no sex life either. Well, outside my bedroom window, they caught a Peeping Tom sleeping. And I'll tell you, since I'm married, only one time I enjoyed sex with my wife, when she had the hiccups. Oh, that night I really got lucky. She sneezed, too. I hope you had a few laughs.
Rodney Dangerfield.